Good morning. It is Saturday. I have bedhead. I woke up around 5:15 because our oldest dog was wanting to get up in bed with us. And from there I was just up. So it's around 7:45 now. I'm on my second cup of coffee. I'm watching Kendra on the YouTubes and I'm working on my newest whip. This is part of the Boucle Buddies Cozy Make Along. This is the yarn from Muse 2320. If you watched the live last night, you know that I had talked about doing a Sophie shawl. I got about this far into the pattern and thought that yarn was too beautiful and I wanted it for something else. So I have decided to knit the Winter Crop by Jessie Maed. And here it is. I'm not using super bulky boucle. I'm using the DK, but I'm still getting gauge. It's just a very airy garment. And I think it's okay because my thought for this is that it is my pajama top. It is my cozy home top. When I come home from work or at the end of the day, I almost immediately always put on cozy, snuggly garments. And knitting, some of my knits are that, but this one will be purely for that. And the one thing I did do to change up this pattern, sorry for my hand blocking there, I want to show you this yarn. For the collar, the hem, and the cuffs, I'm going to add this Surrey in, this really pink Surrey from my stash from Bella Filato Studios. And I just really like how that chocolate looks with the pale pink. It almost pulls out the lighter bits and makes it look a little bit more pink. Feels very February-ish. Well, today's gonna be chill. I'm gonna knit, I'm gonna read, I'm gonna go to the zoo with my friend and her child, and then maybe meet up with a Minnesota-based knitter. She's very graciously gonna give me her leftover yarn because I'm running low on my sweater project, but more on that later. And I'll check in with you here and there the rest of this weekend for a very cozy knitting weekend vlog. Bye. I'm thrifting at my favorite vintage shop, weaving a weaver's garden. Look how cute that is. Chris and I just went and met Leslie and her husband Matt for a beer at Venn. Leslie was knitting with the same yarn I was, the Gnome Cottage, and I was running out. And so I messaged her if she had any extras, and she lives like almost an hour and a half south of here, hour 45 south. And so she and her husband made a trip up to the cities and she let me have the leftover skein of yarn, and which was so nice and it was lovely. So then after that, we went to my favorite thrift shop, and I want to show you what I got. So the first thing I got, and I have no idea why, it spoke to me and I had to have it. Is this wicker turkey chicken? I want to call it a chicken, but I thought it'd be really cute on my open shelves in the kitchen with something like a plant in it trailing. Like, yeah, it's a cottage vibe and I love it. And then I got that weaving thing that I showed, the book. I don't weave, but it was $3. Then I found the set of 3 wall baskets. They're flat. I know they're great on the peg rail in the staircase or in the kitchen for holding things, and they don't take up a ton of space. And then I found the sweetest little paintings from up north. So this is Split Rock Lighthouse, which is 3 hours north of us on Lake Superior. I'm talking to Chris, not to like nobody. I'm also not driving, obviously. And then this is Canal Park in Duluth, so that's the lift bridge. And I am so excited about these 2 cute little paintings that somebody did, and probably, I think it's on copper too, or they use copper paint. Either way, it's cute. I can't wait to find the perfect little spot to hang them. All right, back home, we had a busy day. Zoo, beers, thrifting. I'm gonna put on PJs and knit. Saturday knitting update. It's 6 o'clock. We're home for the night watching Top Chef because that's all we've been watching. And I have made it through the first raglan section increases for my winter crop by Jessie Maed using my Muse 2320 boucle. I have the next round of raglan increases, and then I split for sleeves and at the body. I feel like this one's gonna fly. It's on US 10 needles. It's a very drapey, holey fabric. I think it's gonna be perfect for lounging around the house. Happy Sunday. The sun is out. It's beautiful. Slept in a little bit today since yesterday I couldn't sleep in and woke up at 5:15. Enjoyed my sleep till about 8 this morning, which was nice for me. I am planning on knitting today, moving my body in some way, and then I'm gonna go down to Amy's farm at Nash Lake Fiber Farm for Sunday Fun Day. The first Sunday of the month, Amy and Teresa host a Sunday Fun Day. So I'm gonna bring my wheel down with me, some knitting, and it's just hours of catching up with people, seeing Amy's sheep, seeing Sarge the llama. She has rabbits, she has ducks. It's just the best. So I'm looking forward to that drive. Plus it's like 35 minutes down in the country, beautiful drive, very calming. I'll put on an audiobook or a podcast and just like, it's a perfect way to reset for the week. No Sunday scaries today, I don't think. Tomorrow I'm driving to Iowa for a very quick trip to Des Moines for my team's day at the Capitol. So I drive down Monday, come back Tuesday afternoon. Again, more audiobook time, and should be a pretty drive, like a flat but pretty drive. What else? Oh, what I'm working on. So this is the Pimpom Shawl. It's a test knit for Laura Penrose, Pimpom. It's garter. Ignore that one imperfect stitch because I am gonna let it be. And you can't see, but there's stellina in this, which I think is really pretty, plus a bunch of dog and cat hair. So that it's garter, and then eventually there is a really adorable, what are those called? Bobble. Wow. Bobble, and then like a scallop edge. And I couldn't say no to it. So I'm using a mix of stash, and then I got some knitting for Olive to do like this very pretty monochrome clay pink moment. So working on that while reading a book, drinking my coffee. I've got a couple of things I need to clean around the house, but just taking it very easy today. Right, I'll check in with you later. Hi, I had my first squirrel moment of the day, which includes starting a granny stripe crochet washcloth, because eventually I want to do a granny stripe crochet blanket with my scraps, because all of a sudden I want to crochet. So, squirrel. In today's adventure of Emily learns how to crochet, my washcloth is no longer a square. I don't understand. The video I was watching said you alternate between 1, 2, 1, 2, but then I got confused. So this is gonna get frogged, but thank you, Chris, a trapezoid. But we learned a new skill. I'm headed down to the farm for Sunday Fun Day, and of course I had to bring a snack for everyone. So I got donuts from a baker's wife. The best old-fashioned cake donuts you will ever have, I can confidently say.